It's Monday. I can't do this. I can't do it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Project GrrMaro. This is episode 11, and we're here at Insane Power with Brett. And today I'm super excited about what's inside this box. Brett's got us hooked up with a...
This is a Callies Comstar 4 1/8 stroke crankshaft. So we're going to open it up and take a peek inside.
Yeah, we haven't opened it yet, so super excited about this. Definitely a key component to our build, that's for sure.
Yeah, it connects them beautiful pistons and rods we got. So, Michelle, if you'd be so kind when I lift this off, you take the box.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it. Oh, I'm not gonna put on the floor because Axel's like...
No, Axel, no. We're gonna leave that right here because Axel loves his boxes.
Oh yes.
So this is probably wrapped due to the canola virus or whatever that thing's called. So we'll be all safe.
Did you say canola?
Yeah. So,
yeah, we're washing our hands.
We'll wash our hands after this.
Keeping it safe.
So.
Awesome.
So this has what's called keen film on it. It's sticky. It's to prevent rust from when they ship them and everything.
Awesome.
It's already pre-weighted, but we'll have to finish balance out. We can do that on episode 12. Now we can take our rods and pistons, and these counterweights right here have to simulate the same as the rod and the piston here.
Got it.
The beautiful thing about a Callies crank is the nice fillet radius, which is right here on the edge of the crank. They do nice work. So this has a 58 tooth reluctor wheel for the newer style LS3, and they've already added heavy metal or tungsten here to help the balancing and to get it roughed in.
So is that all done like per each crank, right?
Well, each crank when it's sold has what's considered a bob weight, a rough bob weight. This happens to be roughed in at 1850.
Okay.
So we're gonna weigh our rods and our pistons and come up with a bob weight and then make sure that this weight matches this weight.
Got it.
Okay? Once we get all this sticky crap off it, which I hate, okay? So kind of feels gross.
I'm gonna just not touch it.
Yeah, so.
Awesome.
If we look right here on the front, we have some part numbers and everything right here. So it's a beautiful piece. It makes just a perfect piece to our engine. So
is it like they took an OEM crank and like made this, or is this
no,
just...
this is all right made for their spec, the design of the counterweight. Now a stock stroke is 3.622.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's the exact number, but you're right there for all you internet people. But this one is 4.125.
Right.
So only thing that makes an engine bigger is the stroke and the piston size.
Right, okay.
Connecting rod length just moves the piston up or down.
Got it.
Okay? So this is being a 4 1/8 stroke. This is about as big as I would want to go ever in an LS.
Okay.
So we got a lot of stroke. So we have a lot of sweat volume from the piston, but we want cubic inches, so we need more stroke. They do that also by keeping the strength, and if you see here, by the design shape of the counterweight. So it's a beautiful piece.
Cool. So I guess for someone like me that's learning.
Yes.
So if you had this next to our stock crank, is it basically like these move the rods like longer? Or
Yes. So measuring stroke, if there was a line drawn right down the center, the amount of offset of this is the crank pin here, determines on how far the piston moves.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so that would be stroke. Okay?
Cool.
Now the strength, everybody thinks this is the strength of the crankshaft. It's not. It's just a big weight that counterweights it, just like on a tire.
Yeah.
You know the tire thing?
Yeah.
The strength is actually the fillet radius and how it's machined out here.
Got it.
That actually adds strength. This is just weight to simulate the crank.
Got it. Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. So when what is the machine called that we put on a balancer?
A balancer.
Okay.
Same as a tire balancer.
Yeah.
But we're going to simulate the rod and piston, and we're going to clamp a weight on here, and we're going to spin this up.
Okay.
And then we're going to make sure that this counterweight matches this weight. How do we know we didn't buy an I-beam? We didn't buy an H-beam. We have no idea what we bought.
Okay.
They don't either.
Yeah.
So every crankshaft when they're made, they rough them into a rough weight.
Okay.
That way they go, here.
Yeah, this is what you got.
Yeah, this is what you got. It's my job as the engine builder now to adjust that to our thing. Now, we could have called them and said, our bob weight is, I'm going to say a number, 1835, and they would have finished it.
Yeah. So you might have to change these out?
No.
Okay. So
This is because of the profile of the weight, they already, to get it to that weight, they know they needed to add these.
Got it, okay.
The LS crank's different from the small block because this is so thin.
Okay.
It requires some heavy metal to help bring it up.
Okay. Yeah.
So to put heavy metal in the rear, you actually have to remove this or drill through it, which is worse. So you have to remove it, put the weight in, put it back on. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So they rough them all to a weight, and then they go, now it's your problem.
Yeah, I see.
So you can either call and have it finished balanced, or machine shops like us, finish balance of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I do a little anal on our balancing. We do everything under 1 gram.
Okay.
The factory is plus or minus 30 grams.
Oh, wow.
So you could have a 60-gram swing from beginning to end, which...
That's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays, the factory has gotten it a lot tighter.
Yeah.
But it's still not tight enough for us. Okay, the biggest black magic is we're going to assume when we make the bob weight, which is the weight, that 5 grams of oil is going to be sitting on this crank.
Okay.
That's an educated guess. I use 5 grams for small block, 7 grams for big block.
Got it.
How in the world do I know how much oil is sitting on this crank when it's spinning? I don't. It's just an educated guess over the years that everybody has their recipe for doing it.
Yeah, right.
So for us to balance this under 5 grams is like, why? We don't even know if there's that much oil on it.
Right.
But I've seen better bearing life the finer I get it.
Got it.
So I'm hoping that over 30 years now, I've got a pretty good guess at it. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I've never broken a Callies crank.
Wow.
I've never cracked one. I've never broken one.
Where do they like crack?
Well,
Not Callies, but in general.
In general, you'll see crankshafts. This radius right here is what makes the strength. So you'll see little spider cracks right there.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
A lot of people think balancing is some black magic. It's not. Okay. So, and then on a crankshaft that's already been designed to be pretty much at the weight we're at, it's pretty easy. Well, I'll show you. You'll do the balancing. I'll just show you.
Okay.
So I love these pieces. The only thing different we're going to do for this that the Callies doesn't do is we're going to tack weld in several spots the reluctor wheel.
Okay.
We've had it in the past on big horsepower stuff where the wheel is actually moved, more on the 24 piece than the 58 tooth, just to count around here.
Yeah, okay.
So we just want to prevent anything in the future from happening.
I like that.
When we ever have to change it for any reason, it's a real pain in the ass, okay? So I've done that to myself, yes, but
okay? Yeah.
So the 24 used to be a 2-piece design, and now they've gone to a 1-piece, or like almost like a billet, and it's 58.
Cool.
So,
awesome.
So the next step for us will be to clean it, get the stickiness off, the Canuta virus or whatever's out there, and then we will start to make a bob weight for you.
Awesome.
Okay?
Yep.
We're also going to use
King
bearings. We're going to do that on the next episode. We're going to check the size of this to the size of the bearing in this block, and that's going to determine our main bearing clearance, and then we'll have to do rod bearing clearance.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So.
Awesome. So. Got some more stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Definitely very, very excited about this. Want to thank Callies for their support.
Yeah.
Like I said before, a key component to our build, and obviously Brett's very familiar with it as well.
Yeah.
So definitely excited for this. And if you guys have any questions about the Callies crank we're using or anything else about the build, be sure to send them in or put a comment with your questions and we'll answer them.
Thank you, everyone. Hope everyone stays safe.
Yep, catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like and leave some comments. All right, so we've got our education on the Callies crankshaft, and I wanted to let you guys know that if you haven't yet, you should definitely subscribe to my channel by clicking right over here. And then if you want to catch the episode previous to this one, give it a click right up over here. And if you're just looking for some more awesome content from Grr Racing, we'll give you a link right down here so you can check out more from us. And we'll see you guys next Monday. We shoot videos every Monday. Shoot your questions below. We'll see you on the next one.